This is Birdsong back with you again. Some of you may remember me from radio. I used to do radio. Now I'm teaching law. My students call me Professor Birdsong. I teach criminal law and I teach immigration law, and I have a good time doing it. I write scholarly pieces, but I also write humor books about dumb criminals and about weird criminal stories. And you know what? My newest book is called Professor Birdsong's 77 Dumbest Criminals. I'm giving this book away. All you have to do is email me and I'll send you a copy, or at least a PDF copy. And I'm going to read some of these stories. You're not going to believe these stories. They're funny, but they're all true. Part of my job is to collect them. I used to put them up on my blog, and I still put some up. But let's hear some of them. You're probably not even going to believe this. But this is a funny little book. Let me see. The first story I want to read to you comes from Japan. Here it is. Tokyo police have arrested a man who admitted to landing a drone with low-level radioactive sand on the roof of Prime Minister Shinzo Abe's office to protest the government's nuclear energy policy. Yasu Yamamoto, 40, turned himself in to authorities in late April of 2015, that's this year. The drone contained traces of radiation and triggered fears of potential terrorist attack. However, no one was injured in the matter. Real story. How about this one from Lebanon? The headline read, "Red Alert." A security scanner detected radioactivity in a half-ton shipment of maxi pads at the Beirut airport. The sanitary napkins ordered from China contained 35 times the safe level of radioactivity, according to government officials. This is the latest in a string of radioactive goods coming into Lebanon. True story, folks. Now here's sort of a sad one. This is from Zimbabwe. That's in Africa, in case you didn't know. Headline: Former Rhodes Scholar and Harvard graduate hits the skids. A convicted former Illinois congressman whose prison sentence for bank fraud was commuted by President Clinton in 2001 was arrested last year in Zimbabwe. Why? For allegedly making 100 pornographic videos and snapping 2,000 nude photos of women. Melvin Reynolds, 62, whose political career crashed in 1995 after he was convicted of statutory rape involving a 16-year-old campaign worker, was in the African country while serving as a middleman for foreign investors. Possession of pornography in Zimbabwe is a crime. In addition to the pornography charges, Reynolds, a former Rhodes Scholar and Harvard graduate, was also charged with remaining in the country illegally on an expired visa. Bet you didn't read that in your local newspaper, did you? All right. Here's one. And where do I want to get this one from? Oh, this is from Maryland. Here's what the headline said, folks. The question was, "SWAT's up." No, the headline read, "SWAT's for dinner." A supermarket shoplifter who was caught stealing hair accessories and a bag of chips thought she would escape store security by scaling the shelves and climbing into the ceiling. It was the ceiling of a giant food store in Baltimore. After the ceiling tiles began to fall, the grocery store was forced to evacuate and call a SWAT team to extract the woman from the roof. She had only taken merchandise worth $8.50. Nevertheless, they arrested her and sent her to jail. All right, those are some of the funny stories that I find from around the world. Professor Birdsong's 77 Dumbest Criminal Stories. There it is. You can get it for free. I have a website, email address. It is profbirdsong@gmail.com. We have the fabulous Miss M operating the camera. Can you zoom in on that, Miss M?
Yes, sir.
All right, just send me an email at my Gmail address, profbirdsong@gmail.com. If you want to read some more of my stories, you can go to my blog, and my blog is www.birdsongslaw.com. Can you zoom in? Show them that one. And if they want to buy, or if you want to buy any of my books, you can also go to my website. And what is that, Miss M? LeonardBirdsong.com. Well, it's been good talking to you. I hope you read some of my funny stories. I hope you get your free copy. I'll be back next week with a few more of these funny stories.